Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself, and today is a debut Tekken Tag tournament. And this is Lost theme requested by DeRock Wilder. Thank you. So before I get started on this one, kind of an interesting little backstory. I used to be heavily involved with Tekken. I'm quite familiar with this series and the music, but I will say I do not know all of it. So I don't have a lot of requests for this series because I think people think I know them all, but I definitely do not. In fact, I can tell you all the ones I'm familiar with. It's always been like I know like the big ones and then like some sporadic. But just to make it easier, I know like all of Tekken 7s. I know most, like 80% of like Tekken 6s. Most of Tekken Tag 2. A few select from 5, and then from there on, like downwards, it's just like little one or two songs. Some I've like heard and don't even know the name of. So basically, what I'm saying is like from like 5 onwards, I know decently well, but there's a lot that I haven't heard. So I'm super excited for this because I know how good Tekken music is, and I think a lot of people know. For example, Electric Fountain is one of my favorites. Mystical Forest. There's so many. Moonlit Wilderness. There's so many. What is it? Hall of Judgment. Iconic, right? So technically, since I've started doing these reactions, I've been waiting to do more of this because it's about time, really. So, anyways, Lost theme from Tag. I'm not sure when Tag came out. I think that was like PS2. I didn't come in to start playing these until Tag 2. So anything before that, I barely know. Anyways, long intro, but I'm excited. Lost theme, kind of short. Don't know who composes. I'm excited. I already know this series has amazing bangers, but we'll see. Let's go. I know Law is like the Bruce Lee character. I have not heard this. Ooh. Baseline. I feel like they use that vocal thing in many songs. I don't know if they're actually saying something. It sounds like a constant build-up. It's like a suspended energy. It's not really like taking off, but it's like riding this kind of spooky groove. No idea what they're saying. This is so cool. What? Oh, that was so short. But I mean, these songs loop. Okay. Well, that was exciting because, like I said, I've been wanting to hear pretty much this whole library, but I just never, just like every other game in the series, I've always been curious, but I don't know. I've never been the kind to like dive deeper into it for some reason, which is why like I basically started again this whole series. I'm like, hey, all those things I just never like dove into album wise. Now's my chance. But early on, before the reactions, a lot of people knew I played this game and I even worked on one of them. So I guess they just maybe assumed that I've heard them all or something. I really praise fighting game music quite a bit. But I did not grow up with the series. I got into it like I said in Tag 2. But I've always been aware of the music. Multiple composers. I know Keiichi Okabe has been part of it for a while, the main composer of Nier, who's in this one as well. I don't know if he composed this, but like I said, I've heard like things here and there, but I've always been super impressed with Tekken music. It's in my opinion some of the best fighting game music that exists, but it's always been this kind of like nerve-wracking thing of when I hear the music for the first time, because it's like I already know like its power and like its history and it's how iconic it is. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain because everything I do here is blind, but yet this series I know so well, yet things can still be new to me. And the sad thing is, the reason I'm bringing this up is because there's not a lot of requests for Tekken. And that kind of sucks because that means I'm still going to keep putting those songs like on the back burner, because I really doubt all of a sudden I'm going to get a bunch of Tekken requests. So anyways, so I noticed one thing right away, and that's like that little vocal, like sounds like there's talking through like a megaphone or something. I noticed that is like in a lot of like Tekken music. I've heard it in some 5 stuff, and I think I've just heard it like here and there. I don't know why they do that or what they're saying, but cool. And another thing I thought was very interesting, and that was another reason I was excited about this one, is because it's just called Law's Theme. I don't know if it has like a proper name. And I was looking at the VGM DB, and it said it was like Law's Stage, so I'm not sure which is which. But even so, I do like something that is kind of not a thing anymore, and that's character themes. There is, fighting games are really cool for a specific reason for me, is because they usually have like 2 soundtracks, or one or the other will do like stage themes or character themes. I like that. I like that whole like personality to it. So the songs really reflect, this character and the personality. I do know Law is this Bruce Lee character. Looks exactly like him, has a Jeet Kune Do and all that. So I was trying to picture like this whole like, this martial arts style, this fast style with the yellow pants and all that. Or in his case, the dragon pants. And trying to, put it's weird. It's weird having context, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm not used to context. But it was really nice and more electronic. As far as I know, I wish I could tell you a straight answer, but as far as I know, I don't think I've heard any Tekken Tag music from one. This is one. That might have been the first time. I'm like, well, I mean, I haven't heard that one, but I don't think I've heard anything else, because when I was around this community, I kind of heard, like I said, stuff here and there, but I didn't know the names of them. So that was another reason I was nervous, because if I recognized like a melody or something, I would have been like, oh yeah. But no, that was totally new, and thankfully it didn't get like spoiled in any way. But see, that's what's so cool, is like there's so many like that I haven't experienced. There's like all of one I've never heard. No, sorry. Maybe. I don't know. See, I don't know. Most of one I haven't heard. Most of 2 I've not heard. 3 I have no idea. 4 I've heard 2 songs. I can probably tell you all the songs I know by name. That's how few. I've probably heard. God. I don't even know. But either way, let's just, to keep it simple, 5 downwards, I pretty much know nothing. I could tell you though, sometimes in my background music, maybe I'll use it for this video. I'm a huge fan of Emotionless Passion, or I think it's Devil Kazuya's theme, and I'm not sure if that's from 1 or 2. Sorry, But that song is just kind of iconic. That's like one of those songs that I would put up with like Bloody Tears from Castlevania or something. Like Emotionless Passion is such a sick song that I just know that one. Anyways, and another thing is I know Tekken 8 is coming. At this point, first of all, I'm pretty sure no one that watches these was around from when I was still like in that community, but I pretty much have like no interest in Tekken 8. That's a whole other story. I've heard good things about the music, but I mean those days are kind of behind me now. But the thing is, no matter like how far I've distanced myself or whatnot, I've been listening to the music from these games for years now. Even before I was playing them. Like I said, I've heard stuff from like everyone's heard Electric Fountain at some point. You know what I mean? Anywho, it's good times. It made me nostalgic, and there might be someone in the comments that's like, "Hey, I've been here for a while because I used to do a lot of stuff with this game, way before video game reactions." So we're talking like Jesse lore. Anyways, song was really cool, and it fits Law. Now that I think about it, it has that like kind of like fun, spunky energy that he has. He's full of life and kind of like a. I don't know how to explain Law. I mean, obviously he's very disciplined, but he almost comes off as like a comedic relief in a way. Doesn't take himself too seriously. I don't know. I'm not very good at like explaining these characters. Look, Tekken's characters are so bizarre. You got bears and kangaroos and cyber ninjas. Anyways, let me know if you guys have played 8 or are excited for 8 or have heard anything from 8. I'm gonna be just away, but it's cool to revisit, I guess. And for example, one more thing I'm just like rambling on because all these memories are coming back. I've been doing this whole like side podcast. If you guys have seen Culture Swapping Tunes, and that's with Arya from that Blast Salami, and that's how him and I met. Is from Tekken. So even though like I haven't been around for so long, I'm still connected to it somehow. And it's funny how that works. Small world. Anyways, long story short, I hope I get more Tekken requests, please. There's so much music I have not heard. I'd probably say about a good 70% of the OST I have not heard from all of them. Okay, that's enough of that. Thank you to Rockweiler, and cool. And also let me know if you played this one. And one more thing, I totally forgot until now. I just wrote this down. Is this any different from? I don't know if this is the arcade or the console one, or if they're the same. I do know that Tekken had different soundtracks based on arcade or console release, so please let me know. I totally forgot about that until now. I don't know. I think they stopped doing that around. I think 6 might have been the last time. I don't know. There's a lot of lore when it comes to Tekken music. Anyways, okay, I'm done. Sorry. Thank you to Rockweiler. Thanks to everyone that you see here. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Video Game Music Rules. Peace.